All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, yes, the New York Giants are only 2-7, but first-year head coach Joe Judge is letting it be known that it is my way or the highway. Now, in today's Giants 23-20 victory over the Washington football team, we noticed that former Pro Bowl wide receiver Golden Tate was not with the team. Tate was benched and actually inactive for this game following his publicly complaining about not getting the football thrown his way enough. And, you know, Joe Judge is a guy that learned the defeat of current New England Patriots head coach Bill Belichick. And if you've known Belichick over the years, he's not one to put up with players complaining about playing time, players complaining about not getting enough touches, players complaining about money publicly. It simply does not work like that. And Judge has brought that same philosophy to the Giants. And yes, the Giants are only 2-7. They're still technically in it because they play in the NFC East. However, if you look at their games for the most part this season and you take the San Francisco game out of the equation, the Giants have been in every game. And this team, they are an extension of Joe Judge for the simple fact that, you know what, they're going to go out there and fight and compete. They have been unable to seal the deal in several ball games, and a lot of that to me comes back to the quarterback play. I've never been a fan of Daniel Jones, and I'm not going to make that a secret. But at the same time, I'm like, you know, if the Giants did have better quarterback play, we're talking about a team right now that's 5-4, 6-3. So that comes down and that shows you the preparation that Judge does on a week in and week out basis, giving this team an opportunity to go out there and compete. And you look at the way the Judge is doing things. Honestly, he's a throwback to Bill Parcells. And if anybody remembers the Parcells era for the Giants from 1983 to 1990 as their head coach, one of the best in franchise history, of course, a pair of Super Bowl championships during that era, and the Giants were always a perennial contender. Judge right now, he's using this year, you know, to wash out the guys that don't fit his program. And you know what? He's going to get rid of the me guys. He's going to get rid of these guys that, you know what, think it's all about them. That's not going to fly under his watch. It's all about, you know what can we do to make this team better? What can I do as an individual to help this team win? Those are the guys that Joe Judge wants out there, and basically the whatever it takes guys, the versatile guys, and of course with that typical New England Patriots mantra, do your job. Now, Judge is firm but fair. We've seen that so far this year. From day one, upon his initial press conference, to be introduced as the head coach of the New York Giants, he said all the right things, and you know he's a guy that, you know what, he's kind of like former Giants head coach Tom Coughlin. Talk is cheap, but when he says something, he backs it up. So I think, you know, the Giants, they're going to continue to be competitive during the second half of the season. Obviously, there are some tough spots in their schedule. Obviously, this team still has an opportunity to go out there and win the NFC East and get to the postseason. But make no mistake about it, Joe Judge is here to stay. We can't say the same about the Giants general manager, Dave Gettleman, heading into 2021. But if the Giants do get themselves a new general manager for 2021, I guarantee you that he will retain the services of Joe Judge as his head coach. Make no mistake about it, this guy is here to stay. This guy is the real deal. He's saying all the right things. He's executing things his way. And this was a message not only to Golden Tate, but it was also a message to everybody else in this locker room. Nobody is bigger than the football team. That's the bottom line. Golden Tate more than likely will not be a Giant next season. There's going to be a lot of guys in this team that won't be Giants in 2021. But come hell or high water, I guarantee you, Joe Judge is going to get the guys in that locker room that have the same vision that he has. They want to win. They want to compete. They want to do whatever it takes. And the bottom line, he is building a team that the people of the New York area will be proud of. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time paramount to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to thank all of the folks for subscribing to this channel. And if you have not already, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out, drop a line, and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin. Take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.